Hey everybody, Miss Dietrich here. We're going to take a look at questions 8 and 9 from the L22, which is a little bit tricky. It says, use this information to answer questions 8 and 9. Each lap around the track is 1/4 mile. Yesterday, Allison jogged 3 1/4 mile around the track. So let's kind of visualize the situation here. So if we start, let's say we start where this post is, and we go all the way around the track, all the way around, then we're saying that that's 1/4 of a mile. Now, what if she did 2 laps around the track, right? Wouldn't we be multiplying 1/4 times 2 to get the total distance? What if she went 3 laps around? Wouldn't we be multiplying it by 3? And so forth and so on. Now, we do know that she jogged 3 1/4 miles around the track yesterday, right? So that's more than 1/4 of a mile, right? If she just did 1 lap, then that would be 1/4 of a mile. So we have to do something with the number 1/4 to get 3 1/4. Now, just a second ago, we said if she took 2 laps around, wouldn't we be multiplying this by 2? But we don't know how many laps, right? So they want us to use a variable. So that means that we're going to be using L in here. And is it appropriate that we're multiplying 1/4 times L to get 3 1/4? And the answer to that question is yes. So you should be picking choice C for number 8. Now, for number 9, they want to know how many laps did Allison jog yesterday. So in other words, we're solving for L. Now, whenever we have fractions, you want to always first turn any mixed or whole numbers into improper fractions as step 1. And then we're going to talk about using the reciprocal of the coefficient. So really, what's the opposite of multiplying a variable by 1/4? The opposite of that's to divide by 1/4. But remember, when we divide by 1/4, that's the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal, which is 4, or 4 over 1. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be multiplying both sides of this equation by 4, or 4 over 1. But recall that we need to first get this into an improper fraction in order to do any work with it. All right, but hopefully you see on this side that this all cancels out. That all cancels out. It equals 1, and 1 times L is L. So now let's work on getting this to be an improper fraction. So how many fourths is that equal to? To get the number of fourths, we have to multiply 4 times 3, which would be 12, and then add in the 1. 12 plus 1 would be 13. So 13 fourths is equivalent to 3 1/4. And remember, we still have to multiply that by this 4 over 1. All right, so we can take advantage of the fact that the 4's cancel out. Divide by 4 and get 1. Divide by 4 and get 1. So the only thing left you have to do is to just finish this up. 13 times 1, come up with a number. We get 1 as the denominator. What's the numerator divided by the denominator? And you're going to see that it's going to end up being one of these answer choices.